Have you ever woken up one morning and realized the world around you seems just a little blurrier? The words on a page need to be held farther away to read clearly. Headlights at night feel so bright they make you hesitate. And the face of a loved one suddenly requires you to squint hard just to recognize. I've met hundreds of people like this in over 30 years of working with older adults. They don't lose their vision overnight. Instead, the light in their lives slowly gets turned down, little by little. Some describe it as, it's like someone put a thin veil of fog over my eyes. But what troubles me most is this. Most of those changes are not an inevitable part of aging. They come from a quiet, gradual lack of the essential nutrients your eyes need to repair themselves each night while you sleep. In today's video, I'm going to share 4 dried fruits. Simple snacks you can find in almost any grocery store that contain compounds that can protect and even help restore your eyesight while you sleep. You'll discover the fruit that helps regenerate your ability to see in the dark. The fruit that soothes dryness, burning, and eye fatigue. The fruit that protects your retina from blue light and lowers your risk of macular degeneration. And I'll tell you stories of real people who tried this and noticed a difference in just a few weeks. Who knows? The next success story could be yours. Let's get started. 1. The silent thief of sight. Why our eyes age faster than we realize. There's something both fascinating and a little frightening about vision. It rarely disappears in a single moment. Instead, it changes quietly, little by little, like a window pane collecting a fine layer of dust each day. You can still see through it, but the view is no longer as bright or sharp as before. I remember Louise, a 9, who lived in a small coastal town in Maine. Every morning, she sat in her wooden chair by the window to knit. One day, she realized she had to bring the yarn closer to see each stitch clearly. She thought, it's just age. But months later, while driving at night, the glare from oncoming headlights made her heart race with fear. Her doctor told her that her retina had been damaged by oxidative stress and chronic inflammation, silent enemies that had been quietly harming her eyes for years. The real reason eyes age faster isn't just the number of candles on your birthday cake. It's a combination of factors. Blue light from screens, air pollution, a diet lacking in antioxidants, and even chronic sleep loss. Every day, millions of photoreceptor cells in your eyes fight off free radicals, unstable molecules that can destroy cell structures. Without enough defenders from vitamins, minerals, and plant compounds, this wear and tear happens much faster than you realize. The sad truth is most people don't notice until their vision has dropped noticeably, struggling to read fine print, failing to recognize faces at a distance, or seeing the world through a faint haze. The good news, and here's the small lesson I want you to take away, is that much of this damage can be slowed, even improved, if we nourish our eyes properly starting now. Louise learned this when she began adding foods rich in carotenoids, vitamin A, and antioxidants to her diet. Just a few months later, she told me she could read in the evening under a warm lamp without squinting. So, what simple foods can become a shield for your eyes, even while you sleep? Let's begin with the first one, a sweet, ancient, and surprising little gem. Dried figs. 2. Fig power. Ancient sweetness, modern vision protection. If you've ever enjoyed a ripe fig, you'll remember the sweet yet delicate flavor with its soft, chewy texture. The ancient Romans called figs a gift from the gods, and they weren't wrong, especially when it comes to eye health. Beneath that thin skin lies a powerhouse of nutrients your vision craves, now confirmed by modern science. Dried figs are especially rich in vitamin A and its plant-based precursors, beta-carotene and lutein, 3 friends your eyes can't live without to keep the retina healthy and the cornea clear. Vitamin A plays a central role in producing rhodopsin, a light-sensitive protein in your eyes that helps you see in low-light conditions. Without enough vitamin A, you can develop night blindness and struggle to adjust between bright and dim light. Figs also contain a group of powerful antioxidants called polyphenols, including quercetin, rutin, and chlorogenic acid. These act like microscopic shields, protecting your photoreceptor cells from free radical damage while improving blood flow through the tiny vessels behind your retina. That means better nourishment and faster recovery for your eyes after a day of exposure to bright light and screens. Here's a little-known bonus. The natural sugars in figs can actually help your body absorb fat-soluble antioxidants when paired with a bit of healthy fat, like almonds or walnuts. That's why I often suggest having 2 to 3 dried figs with a small handful of nuts about an hour before bed. I remember Harold, 72, telling me, "The stars have disappeared." His night vision had declined so much that he couldn't see his favorite constellations. After adding figs and walnuts to his nightly routine, just 4 weeks later, he returned with a big smile. "They're back. I can see the Big Dipper again." It wasn't a magic cure, but the steady nourishment of his photoreceptor cells night after night made a real difference. The small lesson here: simple, consistent changes can bring surprising results. You don't need complicated recipes or expensive superfoods. Sometimes, the secret is in an ancient food humans have enjoyed for thousands of years. And if figs are the night vision protectors, the next fruit not only soothes dry, irritated eyes, but also acts like natural sunglasses. Dates. 3. Dates. The sweet shield for dry, irritated eyes. When you think of dates, you might picture tall palm trees standing proudly in Middle Eastern deserts, where this fruit has sustained people for thousands of years. Sweet, soft, and sun-kissed, dates are not only an energy powerhouse, but also a natural shield for your eyes, especially if you struggle with dryness, burning, or fatigue. What makes dates special for vision is their combination of vitamin B6, potassium, magnesium, and carotenoids like lutein and zeaxanthin. Vitamin B6 acts as a guide for nerve signals, ensuring your optic nerve quickly and accurately transmits information from your eyes to your brain. Potassium and magnesium work like fine-tuning mechanics for your eye muscles, helping them contract and relax smoothly, reducing strain from reading or screen time. Lutein and zeaxanthin are like a pair of built-in sunglasses stored in your macula, filtering blue light and blocking harmful UV rays while protecting photoreceptor cells from oxidative stress, a leading cause of age-related macular degeneration. Here's another unique benefit. Even as a dried fruit, dates retain natural water bound with soluble fiber. This helps your body hold on to moisture, including in the tear film, the thin layer that keeps eyes comfortable and lubricated. I think of Martha, 68, a retired librarian who loved books but had to stop reading after just 10 to 15 minutes at night because of stinging, burning eyes. Eye drops gave her only temporary relief. I suggested she try 2 dates in the evening with a small handful of pumpkin seeds rich in zinc, a mineral that helps vitamin A reach the retina. 3 weeks later, she called, excited. "I just finished my first long novel in years without stopping, and my eyes didn't feel like sandpaper afterward." Lesson here. Sometimes the answer to a stubborn problem lies in a small, natural habit. A sweet evening snack can please your taste buds while quietly nourishing your eyes all night long. And if dates are the gentle moisture shield for your eyes, the next fruit may be tiny, but it carries big power to protect your retina. Raisins. 4. Raisins. Tiny grapes with giant eye benefits. Raisins may be small and humble, but don't be fooled. Each one is packed with nutrients ready to defend your eyes against time and environmental damage. Their first superpower comes from high levels of polyphenols like quercetin, resveratrol, and catechins. These potent antioxidants sweep up free radicals formed daily from sunlight exposure, pollution, and normal metabolism. Left unchecked, free radicals can damage the photoreceptor cells in your retina, the very cells that let you see fine detail and vivid colors. Raisins also contain lutein and zeaxanthin, carotenoids stored in the macula that filter blue light and reduce glare, particularly helpful for those who find night driving uncomfortable. Another underrated benefit: raisins are rich in boron, a trace mineral that helps regulate the balance of calcium and magnesium, both critical for eye muscle function and nerve signaling. When your eye muscles are strong and flexible, it's easier to shift focus between near and far objects without strain. Plus, thanks to their soluble fiber and natural sugars, raisins help stabilize blood sugar levels. Blood sugar spikes and drops can temporarily change the shape of your eye's lens, leading to blurry vision. Keeping it steady means keeping your vision more consistent throughout the day and night. I remember Eleanor, 75, a retired seamstress who gave up quilting at night because the stitches blurred under the lamp. I suggested a small handful of raisins with a few walnuts in the late afternoon. The healthy fats from the walnuts boosted her absorption of carotenoids in the raisins, and within weeks she smiled. Now I can stitch every fine thread without straining my eyes. Lesson here. Sometimes, the simplest pantry staples, the ones you keep in a glass jar on your kitchen counter, can be the quiet heroes protecting your vision. And if raisins are the steady guardians against silent retinal damage, the next fruit, with its brilliant golden orange color, is pure fuel for confidence in the dark. Dried apricots. 5. Dried apricots. Golden protectors against night blindness. If we think of our eyes as a sophisticated camera, then dried apricots are like golden fuel that keeps the lens running smoothly, especially in low light. That deep golden orange glow isn't just beautiful to look at. It's a signal that these little fruits are rich in beta-carotene, a compound your body converts into vitamin A. Vitamin A plays a crucial role in producing rhodopsin, a light-sensitive protein in the retina. Rhodopsin helps your eyes adjust when moving from bright light into darkness, or when you're driving down a dimly lit road. Without enough vitamin A, that ability declines, leading to night blindness or a much slower adaptation to changes in light. Dried apricots also contain lutein and zeaxanthin, two carotenoids that concentrate in the macula, where they help filter harmful blue light and protect photoreceptor cells from oxidative stress. Studies show that diets rich in these compounds can slow the progression of age-related macular degeneration, AMD, one of the leading causes of vision loss in older adults. An often overlooked benefit is that dried apricots are high in potassium, a mineral that helps maintain fluid balance in eye cells and stabilizes intraocular pressure, an important factor in preventing glaucoma. Glaucoma often progresses silently and is usually only detected once significant vision damage has occurred, so early protection is key. I remember Robert, age 70, who avoided driving at night because the glare from oncoming headlights made him lose confidence. We added just 3 dried apricots to his late afternoon snack, along with a small square of dark chocolate-rich in flavonoids to support blood flow. 6 weeks later, he came back with a bright smile and said, "Last night I drove home after dinner and the headlights didn't bother me anymore." The lesson here is simple. Restoring a skill you thought you'd lost doesn't always require a complicated solution. Sometimes, it just takes small, consistent steps. A few dried apricots can be the difference between avoiding the dark and walking confidently into it. Now that we understand the power of each dried fruit, it's time to bring them together into a simple evening ritual. Something that's both delicious and nourishing for your eyes while you sleep. 6. Beyond the fruit. The science of nutrient absorption. Eating nutrient-rich dried fruits is one thing, but making sure your body actually absorbs and uses those nutrients is another. What many people don't realize is that carotenoids, precious golden compounds like beta-carotene, lutein, and zeaxanthin, are fat-soluble. That means if you eat them alone, your body may only absorb a small fraction. But when combined with a healthy fat source, absorption can double or even triple. For example, pairing a few dried figs with a handful of almonds or dried apricots with some sunflower seeds allows the fats from the nuts or seeds to package the carotenoids, helping them pass through your digestive system into your bloodstream, where they can begin nourishing your retina. This is one reason why the Mediterranean diet, rich in olive oil, nuts, and seeds, is famously good for eye health. I once worked with a patient named Linda, age 66, who ate plenty of colorful fruits and vegetables. But when we tested her blood, her carotenoid levels were surprisingly low. After asking more questions, I discovered she avoided fats completely in her salads and fruit snacks, fearing weight gain. We made just one change, adding a teaspoon of extra virgin olive oil or a few walnuts to her carotenoid-rich meals. 3 months later, her carotenoid levels had risen noticeably, and she told me her eyes no longer felt as strained in the evenings. Another overlooked factor is timing. Having an eye-nourishing snack in the evening, about an hour before bedtime, gives your body the raw materials it needs during its natural maintenance and repair cycle that happens in deep sleep. At night, blood flow shifts toward internal organs to restore cells, and your eyes, busy working all day, especially benefit from this renewal time. The takeaway? It's not just what you eat, but how and when you eat that matters. A simple snack, like 2 dates with a handful of pumpkin seeds, or 3 dried apricots with a few almonds, can become a golden habit for your eyes if timed and paired correctly. Now that you know how to maximize nutrient absorption, let's turn these 4 dried fruits into a single, simple evening ritual that can protect your vision for years to come. 7. The 4-fruit evening ritual, a step-by-step plan. We've explored the unique benefits each dried fruit offers your eyes. But how do we make them part of a simple, memorable, and consistent habit? That's why I want to share with you the 4 dried fruit evening ritual, a small recipe with big results, one that many of my patients have adopted with success. Step 1. Prepare the right portion. You don't need a lot to see results. Take 2-3 dried figs, 1 to 2 dates, about 2 tablespoons of raisins, and 3-4 dried apricots. Place them in a small bowl. This keeps natural sugar in check while making the habit easy to maintain long-term. Step 2. Add healthy fats. Include a small handful of nuts or seeds such as almonds, walnuts, or sunflower seeds. The healthy fats will help your body absorb all those fat-soluble carotenoids and vitamins from the dried fruits. This is the secret to making the snack truly effective. Step 3. Choose the golden hour. The best time to enjoy this is in the evening, about an hour before bed. This gives your body time to digest and send those nutrients into your bloodstream, ready to aid your eyes during their nighttime repair cycle. Step 4. Drink a glass of water. Water helps the fiber in dried fruits do its job, supports digestion, and keeps your body, and especially your eyes, hydrated. This is crucial if you often wake up with dry eyes. I remember James, age 74, who told me every morning his eyes felt dry and sore, taking several blinks before he could fully open them. After trying the 4 dried fruit ritual with a warm glass of water before bed, within just 2 weeks he said, I wake up and my eyes feel lighter, more comfortable. The lesson? Great results often come from small but consistent actions. When you make this habit a natural part of your evening, you're investing in your vision one night at a time. Before we wrap up, we need to talk about some common myths about eye nutrition, beliefs that, if left unchallenged, could quietly reduce the benefits of all your hard work. 8. Common myths and mistakes about eye nutrition. When it comes to eye nutrition, I've realized that many people still believe things that sound reasonable but aren't entirely true. Sometimes, these beliefs actually prevent your eye care efforts from producing the results you're hoping for. Myth 1. Weak eyes are just from aging. What you eat doesn't matter. Yes, our eyes do change with age, but much of the decline in vision is linked to diet, lifestyle, and environment. Not just the number on your birth certificate. I once met Helen, a 70-year-old woman who thought there was nothing she could do to improve her vision. But when she changed her diet and added foods rich in carotenoids and omega-3s, her night vision improved noticeably in just a few months. Myth 2. Supplements alone are enough. Supplements can help, but they can't completely replace whole foods. Nutrients from real food come with fiber, enzymes, and hundreds of plant compounds that pills simply can't replicate. Plus, your body often absorbs vitamins and minerals better from whole foods than from synthetic sources. Myth 3. The more carotenoids you eat, the better. Eye nutrition also requires balance. Eating too many carotenoids won't make your vision sharper and can even cause side effects like yellowish skin, carotenemia. The key is to maintain a reasonable intake and enjoy a variety of nutrient-rich foods for your eyes, rather than focusing on just one. Common mistake: not pairing foods correctly for better absorption. As I've shared before, carotenoids are fat-soluble, so if you eat dried apricots or figs without a little healthy fat, your body will miss out on part of their benefits. I once had a patient who regularly ate lutein-rich vegetables but avoided all fats. Her blood tests showed extremely low lutein levels. The small lesson here is, caring for your eyes isn't just about what you eat, but also how you eat and understanding it correctly. Once you clear up these misconceptions, your eye care efforts will become far more effective. And now, with these myths behind us, let's talk about how to track and recognize improvements in your eyes, so you can see for yourself that today's small changes are making a real difference. Chapter 9. Tracking your progress. How to know it's working. When you start changing your diet to support your vision, knowing how to track your progress is just as important as sticking to your new habits. That's because improvements in eyesight don't always happen overnight. They often build slowly, like wiping away layers of dust from a window. One of the first signs many of my patients notice is reduced glare while driving at night. Headlights from oncoming cars aren't as blinding, so they no longer have to squint or slow down. Others find they can read or use a computer longer without eye strain. Some even notice that colors look richer and more vibrant, especially when looking at flowers or leaves outdoors. I often encourage my patients to keep an eye health journal. Each week, they jot down things like how many minutes they can read or work on the computer before eye fatigue sets in, how clear their vision feels while driving at night or early in the morning, any feelings of dryness, burning, or irritation during the day, changes in how bright or colorful the world appears. For example, Peter, age 67, started journaling from the very first week he began the 4 dried fruits ritual. At first, he could only read the newspaper for 15 minutes in the evening before his eyes felt tired. After 6 weeks, that number rose to over 40 minutes, and he wrote that the sunset sky looked more vivid than ever. This not only helped him notice the improvement, but also motivated him to stick with the habit. Besides self-tracking, don't forget to get regular eye exams, ideally every 6 to 12 months. Advanced tests can reveal changes in your retina, eye pressure, and other hidden factors. Combining personal observations with medical data gives you the clearest picture of your progress. The small lesson here is, when you measure your progress, you'll see that your efforts are paying off, and that will give you the motivation to keep going. And now that you know how to track your journey toward better vision, let's close with a message to inspire you, so you'll see how every small step you take today is truly a gift to your eyes for the future. 10. Closing inspiration. Your eyes, your future. When we talk about our eyes, it's easy to think of them as just another part of the body. But in truth, they are the windows that connect us to the world and hold our most precious memories. A loved one's gaze, a fiery sunset, or the pages of a book that's been with you for years. All of these become priceless when you realize you might lose the ability to see them clearly. I once met Walter, a 72-year-old retired photographer. As his vision began to fade, he told me his greatest fear was no longer being able to capture the beauty of sunrise. But instead of giving up, he began taking small, consistent steps to care for his eyes, starting with the 4 dried fruits ritual each night, limiting screen time, and scheduling regular eye exams. A year later, he proudly showed me his latest sunrise photo, bursting with vibrant colors and stunning detail. "I still have this gift," he said, and I knew it was the most valuable gift of all. What I want you to remember is this: vision loss is not an unchangeable fate. Age may bring changes, but small, steady, and intentional habits can keep your eyes healthier for much longer than you think. Caring for your eyes isn't just about seeing clearly today. It's about continuing to enjoy the things you love for years to come. The small lesson here is simple. Treat every act of eye care as an investment in your future. Like putting money into a savings account, you'll see the interest when it matters most, in the form of confidence, independence, and the ability to fully experience life's moments. So tonight, I want you to begin. Prepare a small bowl of dried figs, dates, raisins, and apricots. Add a few nuts, and take a quiet moment to enjoy them. In doing so, you're not just having a healthy snack, you're giving your eyes a chance to recover and continue being your faithful companions through the story of your life. Thank you for being here and caring about your own health. Share this video with someone you love, because who knows, you might help them preserve the most precious gift of all, the light in their eyes. And remember to subscribe so we can continue this journey together, caring for your health naturally, sustainably, and with inspiration.